Dress to Impress.
Oh,
What-
Dress to Impress.
what the hell
It's a
is that?
Roblox game.
So, do you want to know what the funniest thing about the spider situation was?
Well,
We were all
Because
here.
I don't think
I didn't
anyone
find
noticed.
any of it funny. I think it
So
was
no,
really
it
cruel
wasn't. It
and
wasn't funny.
None of it was.
It wasn't funny at all.
And I don't think it should
You've
happen.
got minus a
however,
strike now. You get
Thanks.
4.
however,
Thanks.
Tills, you didn't realise the spider was in your hair.
I did because you went. Let me get it out.
Right, so you did know it was in
Why-
your hair.
But also, why do you think I was crying? Because I knew you were gonna put it.
Well, no, I wasn't planning on it, but you got up and the spider dropped
And
into
then I
your
started
hair as you got up.
hyperventilating because I realised.
But I don't know how much of that first bit's going to make it in, but basically Max threw a spider at Tilly and all hit the fan.
It was your fault, though.
It wasn't my fault. So what happened was, she was sat there, saw a spider, and I went, oh, roll on this, because it'll be funny, because she was already going, making noises, and I was like, oh, that's funny. So I was just like, roll the cameras on that, and then suddenly it's my fault that you threw a spider at her.
Well, I was made
I
to
didn't
get the spider.
inform you. You didn't have an earpiece in your ear.
I wasn't even going to throw it at her, but she got up. The spider chose Tilly's hair.
I'm
and
sorry.
then there we
How
are.
close did he bring it to me where it could have just dropped on me?
Yeah, he was holding it by the cobweb.
Exactly. The cobweb is like, and it was not strong at all either.
Well, it's a lovely day here in Manchester, isn't it?
Speaking of, we're up in Manchester currently because we are behind on a podcast episode that got corrupted, and so now we're filming a new one, which is actually going out late, but it's fine because we're making it happen. I was going to say, speaking of being scared of things, right? I actually had a question for you because I had a really irritating experience the other day.
Is my
with
makeup messed up?
Your makeup's your makeup's fine. It's muy bien.
You're all good, bro.
You're smashing
Fine,
it. You're
okay,
killing it.
sorry,
Also, lovely
carry on.
jersey. I said that when you came in earlier.
Thanks.
It's a
Yeah,
nice
I got this
jersey.
from Croatia.
Don't say. I was about to say don't say where it's from, just in case it's like really like.
No, it's just
bad
a
for the
random
planet.
shop.
But what I was going to ask you was, why are your generation not scared of people older than them? Because I was running back from the gym the other day, and I swear a boy, probably her age, maybe even a bit younger, swung at me. And I was just like, there was just a group of kids that I was just running past, and he literally lunged at me and went to hit me. And I was just like, I didn't even stop because I was just like, okay, just keep running because he didn't actually hit me. But I'm like, this kid,
That is a bit mental.
I could have turned to him and just like, not obviously I'm not going to hit a child, but do you know what I mean? He didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, how could he possibly know that I wouldn't react badly to that? And so my question to you is, why are kids your age not scared of older people anymore? Because I've noticed it, even when we were in like year 11 and the year 7s were coming in or whatever, and they'd all just treat us like we didn't mean anything. And I was devastated because we were all terrified of the year 11s when we were in year 7. So what say you?
Well, for the in school thing, I couldn't tell you the outside of school thing. I'm pretty scared of people that are older than me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say, okay, probably that's more for guys than girls, actually. I'm not really scared of girls older than me. But everyone in school is normally friends with someone older than them because of a cousin or just a family friend or something like that. So people aren't used to just being scared of that year. Or a lot of the years, like my school, a lot of people that went to my primary school go to my secondary school.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, in my primary school, you just kind of knew all the older years.
So so you would interact with older years, but you wouldn't mess with them.
Yeah. Well, I know most of year 11 now because
Oh.
that's Isabel Henry's year.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair enough. That makes sense.
So it depends too. No, I wouldn't mess with them. Probably mess with some of the ones I know, but
Interesting. Well, I just found it very irritating, the whole situation, because even as I was running away, I kind of went, I should have told him off. I should have said
Yeah.
something. I obviously wouldn't have acted in any way, that would have got me in trouble, but I absolutely could have had a go at him, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm well within my right for someone who's just lunged at me and thrown a fist.
I'm trying to think what I would do in this situation.
Max would hit back.
No,
Let's not even debate
That's it.
it.
Let's start that trending. Max would hit children.
No, I wouldn't
Wouldn't
hit
put it
a
past him.
child,
He
but I
broke my
also
arm.
don't
Yeah.
think I'd react as responsibly. But I'm not sure what I'd do.
I think the whole time I was just in shock.
I think if a kid genuinely went out of his way to get in my way, if I was doing something like running or, an active sport or whatever, I certainly wouldn't be afraid to body a child.
Well, this was the thing, is that if he'd have gotten in front of me and and I'd been thinking quickly enough, I would have just ran through it for sure.
Yeah.
But he came from like quite far away to do that, and it was just the most insane thing ever, because I didn't even have the time to think of how to react to that before I'd already continued running, and I wasn't going to start jogging back.
Well,
I wasn't going to turn around and be like, actually,
hey,
here.
you.
Well, they wouldn't have anyway. They just ran away.
Yeah, well, there is that, and that was the thing. They were that sort of type of group of kids that clearly had nothing to do and were just looking to cause trouble.
Yeah,
But-
well,
Have you been in any...
one time I was out with Isabel. We were shopping.
Yeah.
And this boy, I don't know how old he was. He was probably Isabel's age, maybe like in between us. And I think he just went rah in Isabel's face, or like tried to like do something like that at
You didn't know
Isabel.
him?
No, we didn't. Neither of us knew him. Like no, and he had his friend that was like,
Kids
ha
are
ha,
so
that was so
weird,
funny.
man.
Got him so well, and they were just walking away. And they thought they were really funny. So we came up behind them, and Isabel went rah, and he jumped,
Oh, good.
and he got really mad.
Justice.
And so then we ran away, and I
Yeah.
just remembered that because that's the closest thing I've had that's similar to that.
Well, that's a nice ending at least. But you haven't caused problems for other people out in public. You don't go around shouting at people or
No.
getting in the way of people. Good.
So before I had my minor stroke a couple minutes ago, I was going to ask, have you been in any fights yourself at all?
Mm-mm. Not
Fist
physical.
fights? No?
No.
Do you think you would ever get into one if the
No.
opportunity was put in front of you?
I'm not that kind of person.
Lover, not a fighter?
No.
How would you diffuse a situation? What would you say to someone?
What does that mean?
Well, if someone came up to you and basically wanted to fight you, what would be your first port of call? What would you do?
I'd just tell them I'll win and then walk away. I'd be
Hmm.
like, don't want to go there, buddy.
How
And you think
how
that-
I'll ring you up.
how does that go when they've got a knife?
Okay,
Ah,
whoa.
something just went in my
What?
ear.
Big
wait,
jump.
What?
That's probably not... Okay, no.
I'd say, do you realise I literally have 3 older brothers? And one of them.
No, no, no.
Don't show them pictures.
Because
Because you're not going to get much.
Especially not a Leo.
You're not going to
no,
strike fear in
I'd be
their
like,
hearts.
I'd be like, one of them's not even 18 yet, so
So he
it's
can
not
beat you up.
illegal.
Wait, what? Oh, so you would set Leo on them just because if he hits them, it's okay.
Well, yeah, because then he can fight for me.
For the record, we don't condone any sort of violence.
No.
That is not the message we're trying to get across.
No.
But equally,
got
I
really
sort of see
dark
what
all of
I
a
see what
sudden.
you're saying. That you would use that as a way to sort of say, really wouldn't mess with me if I were you. Because I think you're right to a certain degree. Like again, Max and I wouldn't take any physical action necessarily, but I don't think it's worth getting in any sort of
Oh, but Max
altercation.
can give a real good dirty look, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
He's done it for me
Forever.
before.
Yeah, I think I do scare people sometimes, but I don't mean to. I think it's just my resting bitch face that I have. Got it
Mm.
from mum.
yeah,
I think I have one as well.
blessed gift from Sarah.
Mm.
And back she
I
is
couldn't be
again.
sure, though.
Another round for mother.
Podcastly compliment for mum. I was going to ask you as well, speaking about your generation still, there's been this thing going round that I keep seeing over and over again. It's been really stressing me out on social media, and I don't get it. I'm going to say 3 words, and you're going to know exactly what
Very
I'm talking
demure.
about. Huh? No.
Demure.
3 words. You just said 2 words. 3 words.
Oh, sorry.
One of them is 2. It's the middle word.
Can you say all of
Can
them?
you guess the other 2 words? Don't say anything.
Farm to table.
It's farm to table. Tell me about farm to table, Tilly.
I've never heard of it.
Good. It wasn't the thing. It's something to something.
I don't know.
This is not ringing any
Give
bells.
me the first word.
First word begins with a D.
I just keep thinking demure.
Demure to
is
something.
on the mind.
No, can you tell me the first word?
No.
Second letter.
R.
Dramatic.
No.
I don't know.
Robert.
Okay. Final guess. It's to do with clothes. Or final clue, rather, not guess.
Yeah, but what are you going to do if I don't guess it? You're the one who wants to ask me.
You
That's a
still
good-
have no idea. It's to do with clothes.
Clothes.
Something to something. Begins with D.
No.
Dress to impress.
Oh,
What-
Dress to Impress.
what the hell
It's a
is that?
Roblox game.
Yeah.
It's a Roblox game, and it gives you like, it gives you what do you call it? A category at the
Right.
top,
Yeah.
and you have to go round and try and say it's like going to the cinema. You'd probably wear comfy clothes. Get like there's like a teddy that you can get, Do you know what I mean? Just stuff like
So,
that.
for-
So then
for-
you walk down the runway and there's there's loads of like poses you can do,
Mm.
and some of them are really funny. So people like recreate them on TikTok.
I'm going to dumb it down for the person in the room who literally still doesn't know what we're talking about.
No.
There's basically a catwalk on Roblox where genuinely millions of people will sit there and like rate each other's costumes or something.
Yeah, you give it out of 5 stars,
it's like
but
it's
you
the
have to
biggest
give
thing right
one
now.
star. So it always starts on 1 star, and you can either
What?
go up to 5 or stay on 1.
And so,
everyone gets at
how
least
many
1.
people at one time can be like rating someone else's?
I don't know how.
catwalk
It's like
thing?
how many people can be in a server. I don't know.
Right. And so you are just up for like people could absolutely roast you if you did a terrible outfit.
They
or
can't.
whatever.
They can say stuff in the chat, but they can just like the worst thing. Like no one cares about what they say in the chat about
And
them
how do you win?
by getting the most stars.
Ah, okay.
There used to be this. It's like a new and improved version of Fashion Famous, but people would just gang up with their friends and all give each other 5 stars.
I don't know what that
How
thing is.
how
Same
many
thing,
is the
basically.
most amount of stars?
It depends how many people are in. Well, like, what do you mean? How many can you get?
Yeah.
How many people are in your server would have to give you 5 stars?
Right. How many people are in a server?
I don't know. It's like it will be a max. So on Adopt Me, it's like the max is really weird. It's like 89 or something. Like it's like a really weird number.
Is Roblox still this popular?
Oh, for sure. I think it's like
Not for
taking
me.
over.
Because I don't
Oh.
play anymore because someone hacked me on Adopt Me, and I was really rich on
Oh.
Adopt Me, and someone hacked me.
Is
I-
Adopt Me still a part of Roblox?
Yeah.
Is that pets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, so you can make money, and I made, so obviously like money to spend in the game,
Yeah.
and I made like 15k,
Yeah.
and they spent it all
that's a lot.
on my account,
Wow.
and I was so mad.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
How much is 15k in terms of like real money if we were to compare them?
And have you been able to financially recover since?
What do you mean in terms of real money?
Did you invest?
Did you pay any money
That's
into
not
it,
a thing
or is
that
it
you
just
can do.
Are you in debt on Roblox?
No,
have you been spending money on Roblox?
no, but like
you
my
financially
money that I've
stable on
made in
Roblox?
Adopt Me. You
How
make
much
it
money
by,
have you spent on Roblox?
have I spent?
Yeah.
People have got me gift cards.
Do you have enough money to feed yourself on Roblox?
Not anymore.
Could you live in Roblox?
No.
Could I become a Roblox?
If you
What's the
dressed
noise they make?
Up. Oof.
I love when she makes that noise. It's she does it so well.
Again.
But go on.
No, I don't.
Yeah, the pressure's on. It's a lot tougher. No, but okay, so again, just to show you how mental this is, the other day, in the middle of 2 songs, Madison Beer talked about Dress to Impress and like what she was doing or dressing her character up as on Dress to Impress. And I'm just like, how many people are playing this? Because it's not just her age, it's
Oh yeah.
20-something-year-olds.
Yeah.
And
That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah. And, like,
mental.
I mean,
I saw a TikTok of Tennessee playing it, and she was like, "People on here have no fashion sense," and she was like showing her outfits.
is that the person from Foot Asylum thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm really
It's with
bad
Danny
with names
Aaron's.
sometimes. Oh yes, yeah, no, of course. But yeah, so let's make a scenario now. What would be like a good sort of title?
Well,
For
if you
catwalk?
use Robux, you can actually like pick a title.
Robux.
awesome, and you get to type it.
Yeah.
Oh, so what would you choose? What's like your most interesting sort of
Ooh.
catwalk theme?
Well, I don't know.
Chefs.
Chefs.
Yeah, just a bunch of chefs just all in white, just walking.
Oh, I do something like
just a line of
trying on all the
chefs.
clothes in my trying to fit on this.
Like, sorry.
It's just defeats the point of the catwalk.
A line of people just dressed in
Huh? What did they say?
white. Just chefs. That's the
That's not that funny.
You're so right. It's not that funny.
Oh guys, I did my own hair today as well. I've like never been good at Dutch braids, and this is how it came out.
Oh.
I'm still like bemused
I'm
by
still
the fact that
working
so
on
many
Dutch
people are playing
braids.
Roblox.
Yeah.
My
No, Roblox
theme,
is
my theme.
popular.
I thought of a really good theme is like trying all the clothes on. So like trying all the clothes on from my wardrobe, so people just put on as many clothes as they can.
Right. Is that? Can you just layer clothes on
Mhm,
Roblox?
yeah.
Okay, that'd be quite funny. Not as funny as chefs.
Don't start it again. Don't encourage it.
Piss off.
I don't know why that's so.
I'm gonna start crying.
It's 'cause they've all got hats on.
Yeah, I am picturing the little hat.
They're all just walking, and then there's like a really little one.
Why is there a little one?
Oh, Max is
Little
crying. Oh, they're
just
both
saying,
crying.
But-
Okay,
Petite
please,
chef.
someone steer me away from this because I can't stop thinking about it.
I have nothing. I'm so
Someone
I
out
have
there, can you
just
please just make
finished-
like
Oh,
a
God.
chef catwalk on Dress to Impress or something? Oh, I need to see that. Oh, if that's even
Anyway,
an option.
I've just finished my first half a week at school.
Oh, congrats! Well done. How did it go?
It was fine.
Right, we'll move on then. Anything else, Max? It was fine. We're done.
I've been. No, do you know what? I am furious, right? Because Mum decided very last minute to ask me to pick up Tilly from school the other day, and because it all of a sudden the heavens unleashed on us and it was raining.
Pouring.
Everyone decided to go and drive to the school to pick up their kid, which fair enough. That's a nice thing of the parents to do. However, the bloody car park. Sorry, this really isn't that interesting, but I'm angry about it.
Okay.
The car
We'll
park
hear it out then.
was rammed with people. I was sat before I even got Tilly right, and I was kind of annoyed because I said to her, "I'm here, but I'm in a queue to get into the car park," and she went, "Oh no, I'll just wait then until you get in." And I was sort of
No,
thinking,
because how are you going to
could
get
she
out
not
from the
come
queue?
out to me? I could have done a 3-point turn.
No, you couldn't have.
Yes, I could. You didn't know where I was. I could have done a 3-point turn and then just got straight out. Instead, I had to go into the car park, drive past
How come
all
you
the
didn't say
cars that were
anything to me
coming
then?
out of the car park and circle round. It took me 20 minutes.
Either way, you waiting where you are is not the quickest option because as soon as you're in the car, that means he can just at any given
No,
time.
but why didn't you say
leave.
anything to me? I would have come out, but you were like, "Oh, I'm still waiting to get in the gate." So you're like, "I'm at the gate now." So there's me thinking, if you're coming through the gate, where are you going to
Critical
stop and do
thinking
a
from you would have been,
360?
"Oh, I'll come to the car." I didn't know where you were, so I didn't
know where you
whether it was an
were.
option. I told you where I was. I said I'm at the gate, and you went, "Oh no, that's fine. I'll just wait here then."
Because it was pouring, and in that time it made more sense. That is not what he said. He said something, and to me it made more sense to wait.
I feel like a therapist. So I'm still struggling because I kind of agree. Obviously, you don't want to just walk out in the pouring rain.
But why didn't you say
I
anything?
got drenched.
Did you?
No, you
No,
didn't.
I
You
was
were
in my
the
car.
Exactly. I got drenched because I was stood there looking for him. I couldn't find him because he wasn't in yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But you could have just walked to him.
I
mean,
couldn't
where
see
were you?
him.
Were you under shelter?
No.
So you just stood in the rain?
Yes.
Okay, well, I have no sympathy
No,
for you then.
that's why I said to him, "I'll wait for you in here while I'm dry. So then when you're in, you can call me so I can come and find you." But I couldn't see him because he was like hidden behind loads of cars.
So you were waiting inside?
Yes.
Oh.
But then I go outside to look for him, and I'm just stood there in the rain, and I said, "Call me when you're in."
I
Ah.
didn't call her.
So I was
Yeah,
just
that's
stood
fair.
there looking, going, "Has he even got in yet?" And I was just stood.
So what, you
wet
just
in the
sat there
rain.
for ages waiting, or?
Yeah, chat to Claire for a bit.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. It's good chatting to Claire.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Well, that's the reason I found Max, is because I saw Claire. So I was going to be like, "Have you seen Max?"
And then there I
What are
was
you doing?
chatting to Claire.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. You two are you're just saying such nothing.
No, but you're like,
I'm sort of. I'm just.
I'm rather enjoying it.
That was a good impression. I like that.
"Thanks."
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop that. No. So your
Do you know
first.
what that is? That spider's pushing it.
Yeah. It's like 10,000. Well done for slightly moving away from the mic for that.
I felt bad for doing it in Dobby's ears.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Was that all right
Nom,
for you, Dobby?
nom,
So we
nom,
didn't
nom.
we didn't actually. Shh. This is not entertaining for people watching.
Sorry.
Um,
I can see him.
Yeah. So your first week back at school, obviously you've got your new classes. Were you happy with them?
Yeah, pretty happy. Like, only because I haven't got like that many of my friends in them, but the friends I do have, I'm very, very close with.
Right.
So I'm fine with that.
Okay, that's good. So you've not chosen yet, but you're about to
Mm.
this year.
Yeah.
And are they setting you up for that yet, or are they just sort of easing you into year 9?
Easing us into year 9 still, I think.
How do they do that? Massage, kick to the
That's-
shin.
Immediately not appropriate.
Yeah, that's so true.
On
I didn't
both
even think-
levels.
I didn't
Like,
even
that's-
think.
both of them are
yeah,
bad.
I don't know why I didn't clock that.
They're more like, they're nicer to you. So like better with the rules, and then they don't set homework till next week.
Oh, okay. Just giving you a week to just.
Actually, except for my geography teacher, who set homework.
Ah.
But it was quite easy, to be fair.
How do you feel about homework?
I
I
do 6 hours in school. What is your difference with me being at home? Like, you just feel like that I'm going to forget it all by tomorrow. Like, no, it's not how it works.
I think it does teach you a little bit like there are responsibilities outside of school, because a lot of people leave school and they go, right, I'm done. Nothing ever again. And obviously
That's what I
not a
want to
great
do.
attitude. No, but the point is that having that environment also being, whether it be at a home or, because you're always going to, in most jobs, not the ones that you literally rock up, clock in and do them and then leave, but like ones where the work follows you a little bit more, whether it be, working in management or doing other things like that. I really don't know much about jobs. Oh my God.
You never had a real one.
But my point being is that obviously it teaches you that comes outside of the workplace as well sometimes.
Yeah, but for me, I would just do it in.
Right.
Because, well, no, the thing is as well, is that they
Defeats
really...
the whole purpose.
Yeah.
They space it out. I'd rather do it all at once.
I don't know that it's extra work for the sake of extra work. I mean, don't get me wrong, you're getting more covered, which I think is useful, but I think it also, isn't it, a lot of it is going over the stuff
that... though, you said that you thought it was stupid.
Yeah, your English homework is stupid. I will stand by that, but I'll get to that.
Remember, I was trying to do it for so long.
It makes you read a whole passage and then answer a bunch of questions that are really sort of cryptic as well. And actually, it just takes a really long time when you could be learning more about how to answer questions correctly in English, and that would be more beneficial, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it's not happening right now.
But my English was really hard because, like, they test you on your, like...
You speak English, though?
They test you on different things in the actual test to get your reading age, and then they do put on your reading age for your reading homework. So it's just different, in my opinion.
Reading.
Because the questions are different to the homework.
Right. But it's about the same topic.
Than I am.
Usually, I feel like homework should be that it would be about what you've learned, because then you're going over it.
It used to be really good, our homework. It was like it was a similar thing, but it was different. So you read a whole thing, answer some like multiple choice, answer some big questions, like 2 big questions each, and there was like different kinds of questions, and you had to actually answer them rather than just. All of mine are multiple choice.
Right,
just to see what you can remember.
That ambulance is like, it is not giving up. I heard it in the distance, thought, oh, it'll go away eventually. And it was like, no, it's literally going to drive through that fence any second. But that's fine.
Died over there. Do you have any of those weird kids in any of your classes that like homework?
Oh, I just wasn't sure where you were going with that, so I'm so glad it was that.
I couldn't tell you yet. I'll tell you when I know.
Do you know everyone in your class, like, well?
Yeah, I know everyone in my year. Like,
well?
It doesn't mean I'm friends with them.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to be friends with them, because I certainly wasn't friends with everyone in my year.
What do you mean by
like,
well? Like, do I know their favourite colour?
No, I just mean like a bit about them, what types of people they hang out with, like, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I guess. For most of them.
How many people are in your year, roughly?
I couldn't tell you. The same amount of seats in the auditorium where you came to watch the play.
Sick.
You know when you came to watch
that one thing?
Yeah, probably about 500 odd then. 400.
No, it's like 100.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 100 per year. It's like 90.
Yeah.
It is.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't we have like...
Yeah, our school was
like
massive. It was like 300, 350.
In your year?
Yeah. It was kind of mental.
Is it still?
I don't know. Haven't been.
It's quite a big school.
I don't revisit.
It's quite a good school.
Big.
Oh.
Didn't say good.
It was a school. But there's a lot of things like happen sometimes in schools that they can't control, and I think we got particularly unlucky at a point in ours. But that's not to say that it wasn't a good school. That's just to say that there were moments that were a little bit finicky, but the teachers there were really good at allowing us to, which is very selfish, but they were allowing us to sort of crack on with the stuff that we do, because even
the
when
teachers aren't good for that at my school as well, because
they are or aren't.
Because we get a lot of time off timetable for if you're in the showcase, you get a whole day off timetable
Right.
the day of, and like stuff like that, and they're like, oh, I hear you're in the showcase, or I hear you're in the big school musical, and most teachers come to watch.
That's cool. Yeah, but that's the thing, like with one of our sort of teachers who helped us, she literally at the end of it was sort of saying, look boys, I know you don't care. I know you don't want these results, but just do them for your pride. Like, just give it a go. It helps the school out as well if you get half decent results. Like, just give it a bash. And she sort of framed it in a way that as 15, 16-year-olds, we actually kind of wanted to do well and wanted to help rather than just going, we don't need that, tosh. So anyway, moving away from that, I hear you've written a song.
Yes.
Is it a good song?
Casual segue.
You guys have both heard it.
I have heard it.
I don't think you guys think it's that good because you tried to
I
change
like
it a lot.
the bones of your song.
We both have similar opinions. The
Do you
thing
not
is
like
that
it?
we're
I do
not
like
we're
the
not
song.
like, revolutionary songwriters, but you're always gonna, having done it for a bit, go, this could change, this could change, this could change. And if anything, it just means that we like it enough to get invested in it. If I didn't think it was that great, genuinely, I shouldn't tell you this, but I will.
Cool.
I'll go, oh yeah, nice, and walk out.
Fair enough.
Just because it's not worth. If you don't think it's even worth fixing
Have you guys
or
talked
tweaking,
did you talk to each other about it when I wasn't there? Just wondering.
I haven't even
we haven't
spoken to him.
conversed about your
Because
song.
I haven't
I
seen
just
him in a
wanna
week and
say
I haven't
is
spoken
that
to him once.
I love how invested
not
Max
true.
got, but he just didn't like most of it. He was like, okay, so we're going to have to change this lyric because you're not old enough and this bit. And then he was like, and I want more of a boom, boom,
I
shh,
said the
boom, boom,
opposite.
boom, shh. Because he didn't like that. I was like...
He
dun,
does always
dun,
go
dun,
like that. He
dun,
goes, I
dun,
want a
dun,
boom, boom,
dun,
shh.
dun, dun, dun.
No, that's not. That's not.
You can't do that on the podcast. We respect our viewers, and you do crap like that.
That's not a characteristic of mine, though. I don't go. I want a boom boom.
I don't care anymore. You did that into the mic. You're out for a minute. What were you saying?
And I just... I liked his ideas, but I feel like our music taste is very different.
Oh, for sure. And that's why I liked your song especially, because if anything, I feel like I've got more of a mind for that type of stuff than a lot of the times when either we're doing stuff or when it's a bit more electronic. But at the same time, like, again, like he said, the sort of skeleton of that song that you wrote was really cool. And I liked that one bit a lot, which I think is a moment.
I like the bit that you changed because
to shorten it.
in the chorus.
The bit where it was like you paused.
Oh, yeah,
but I
yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
don't do that.
That was a lot better.
But
now.
but that's what I'm saying is that then at the end of the song you could do something like that, and then that's like a nice little moment as
I
well.
did.
So yeah,
Because I've added a lot on actually that you haven't heard.
cool.
I
Well,
changed it a
I'm
lot.
looking forward to hearing it. And just for the record, this does not mean that Tilly is suddenly about to start releasing music anytime soon. We're going
Nuh-uh.
to be very smart with that if that ever does happen.
It's just like one song because I think most people know I went to a songwriting camp, but
Yeah.
that's where you work with other people. I don't play the piano either, but I know like basic chords like C, like all of
You
that.
And
don't
the
have to
others.
name all the chords.
It's literally
No,
just
no,
let us
no,
know.
I didn't want to go C, D, E, F,
C.
G.
And then she got lost.
No, I didn't want to start naming them though. Do you know what I mean? I know like C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Those are like the ones I know.
Yes, well done, Tilly. The alphabet.
All of them. But yeah, no, it's good that you started doing that, and I think, frankly, you've probably started sooner than we did. Almost. I mean, we technically wrote a couple of songs. They weren't good. They were terrible, and we didn't have any real sort of.
Well,
we had a couple of
technically,
people
this is
helping here
my
and there.
5th song I've written. Two.
Damn.
But like
She's
this
already
is the
getting
only
that
one I've done on
repertoire.
my own because like last year at the songwriting camp I wrote 2. This year I wrote 2, and now I've written 1, so that's 5.
Nice. Well, that's exciting. Well,
And
interesting
did you
to see
like
how
my
that
one
goes.
from Song Camp?
Yeah.
Did you not?
No, I did. It just.
Wait, stop. Can we cut that out? Can we not talk about that? 'Cause the person that I did it with knows you guys.
No, because I wasn't gonna say anything bad. It's just I had to remind myself of what it was.
Can I
genuinely.
redo? Can I redo?
Fine. I like that though. I think it's funny.
No. Seriously, Dobby, don't use it. Dobby.
You're gonna get in so much trouble when I force you to use
Dobby.
it.
Harvey. Matt,
Alright,
involve
fine.
me.
Try again.
did you like my one from Song Camp this year that you had?
Yeah. No, I did. Genuinely, I did. But I just, reminding myself what it sounds like.
Yeah.
It was a good song, I think, because the two of you performed it so differently, both well, genuinely, both good singers, both good performers. You parked and barked while she did more of like an interactive performance, and I did say this to you at the time. So it was a little bit
It's
harder
because
to.
we had never established what our performance was going to be like, because up until right at the end, she decided she didn't want to play the piano.
Why
Yeah.
did you bark though?
What?
To explain that for anyone who doesn't know, a park and bark is where you stand very still and just sing out. It's like it's a theatre term.
I moved a lot.
What,
you wouldn't know though, would you?
Actual barking.
I missed what she said. I knew what he was on about. I just made a quick little witty joke.
You wouldn't know what I looked like or sounded like.
Yeah,
no,
you would.
yeah, 'cause
You
I
were
wasn't
there,
there.
you melon. But no, I did like the song, and I'd like to hear it again just so that I can properly understand what it was like. Because I think as well, when you hear it for the first time once in like an auditorium, you don't really get to pick it apart as much. And I heard so many other songs that day as well that it got a bit lost in the sauce. But no, I did enjoy that, and I think it's good to work with other people as well. I mean, we've had that experience thousands of times over where we work with other people and we come up with something that we just wouldn't have thought of.
You're talking so quickly right now.
I am, but I speak quickly sometimes when I know that what I'm saying is interesting enough, but needs to just get to the end.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry,
fine.
keep going.
It's good to explain it.
Shut up.
Yeah, basically. Whereas you will talk about the most boring thing ever and spend about 30 minutes on it.
No, because
Bet you didn't think that would backflip on you, did you?
I get so nervous talking on the podcast because when I'm telling a long story, I get really nervous because I know you guys are going to start picking me apart about you're going too slow
We'll
or
take your
you're
kneecaps.
doing this or whatever. But then I get nervous, and the whole time where I was telling the story about Leo, it was just really awkward.
But you know what? And this is genuinely true, and Dobby might back me here. I actually said to him just privately that I thought that was a really good episode from you because you probably did as much, if not more, talking than us, and it was genuinely quite interesting for pretty much most of it. And that's good going from you.
Well done, Tills.
But everyone loves what you say anyway, because thankfully they're nice people that watch us, and they're not sort of weird people that are looking to get you if you do say something that's not that interesting. But at the same time, I think people do just want to hear you chat regardless. Whereas if we say something boring, it is the end of the world because we need to be interesting. We're not cute and interesting.
Imagine though if our comments were just a place of like people commenting, "You're next."
Yeah, exactly. Yikes.
That was a shit one.
That went on.
Now everyone's going to start commenting that because you guys think it's funny.
Almost certainly. But yeah, no, I'm glad that you've started songwriting to circle back, and interesting to see where that goes in the future. But until then, on the next episode of the podcast, which I don't know when we're going to record that yet, but it's going to have to be this week or next week, I guess. But because we're very behind now.
You guys have got Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm lacking a lot of days next week as well.
Yikes. Well, in the
We're
next episode, we
scheduling
will
on
be
the podcast.
removing Tilly's kneecaps, so make sure you join us for that.
They're already dodgy enough.
Are they?
Yeah.
You said you didn't want them anymore. You said I could have them.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Can you get money for kneecaps?
No.
Like, I bet you could.
You can get money from the shell of a turtle, though. Or a turtle.
We want your kneecaps. We don't want turtle shells.
No, but we actually...
What if we got a really small turtle?
No, it has
and
to be like a
replaced
big
your
old
kneecaps
one.
with the turtle shell?
No.
I think we could do that. All right, anyway, thanks so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you can. If you can't, that's fine, but don't really know why. But it's like please stand if you can.
If you're able.
And that's fair enough, but please like and subscribe if you can. It just doesn't really make sense.
No, you can.
Yeah, but anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Au revoir.
Bye-bye.